Hey peoples, I'm not gonna fight the Elite Four yet. I'm saving that for Elite Week next week because I'm weird like that. So instead, I'm going to be doing a couple versus Seeker trainers actually. Or versus match call versus Seeker. You know what I mean. Anyway, there's a ton of them. So Route 18 is the first stop. 118.
Hey folks, Datai from the future here, once again speaking over a section of gameplay that my past self didn't feel like commentating. And I have a bit of a task in front of me, because this episode, the next episode, and the episode after that are all just match call episodes. As I think my past self explained, the match call is the versus seeker for this game. You register people in the match call when you first fight them, and then at some point in the future they'll be ready for a rematch, often with stronger Pokemon, but not at all difficult Pokemon. So at this critical juncture, I'm going back and fighting all the dudes who want rematches. And there are a lot of them, as you can see. They're all over the world, and they're enough to fill 3 episodes worth. Now, why did I want to show all these? Well, 2 reasons. One, I think this was still in my past self's phase of show everything to show that you didn't cheat, because, one, people would, be suspicious if you didn't show how you got a certain number of levels, or would care how you got those levels when the real difficulty of the challenge run is the boss fights and the Elite Four and whatnot, so who cares about refighting people we've already beaten? It was this thing that originally emerged because in the Starly run, I'd never done a run like that before. It was still a novelty at that point, so I wanted to show, yes, indeed, I'm doing everything legitimately. And in Starly Run, I even had a thing where I had to fight every trainer, which I think I failed because I missed a few, but I had this concern about legitimacy, and it continued on into this run at least, and possibly into the Nidoran run. I don't remember too much about how I handled that run. Luckily, Nidoran run didn't have any rematches. And the second reason that I'm including these 3 episodes of just fighting dudes is because my past self had this thing called Elite Week. If you were a regular viewer of my solo runs, you're probably familiar with the idea, and possibly my other Pokemon runs too. I genuinely don't remember too clearly how I've done things, other than I think my Black 2 Blind stream. But basically, I was at a point where I was uploading 5 episodes of a series a week, which is a lot of content, shorter episodes than I do nowadays, since YouTube's still at a 10-minute or 11-minute time limit at this point. But still, 5 episodes a week, and that is the perfect number to fight all of the Elite Four plus the champion within a single week of content. So I wanted to start and finish the Elite Four Pokemon League Challenge within the same week. Which, I mean, makes sense. It's a nice, clean way of doing things. It builds tension from the beginning of the week to the end, keeps people engaged. I didn't think about it in such mathematical, business-like terms at the time, but it was still a neat little way of dividing. So, what my past self was faced with here was had been 2 episodes so far this week, and there was nothing more to do except match call or Elite Four. And, well, he didn't really feel ready for the Elite Four level-wise, and he really wanted to start the Elite Four the next week on the Monday. So, instead we got 3 episodes of match call mayhem, or madness, or whatever the third M word was I used for these episodes. I think I had a cool alliterative naming scheme for these. And it's really is boring, and my past self knew this. That's why he put music over it. But he still wanted to have this content. He could have just not uploaded the rest of the week and just trained off screen, and people watching in the future wouldn't have to skip these 3 episodes, and I wouldn't have to record commentary for them. But he didn't do that, and I will eternally hate him for that. Speaking of which, here he is.
Well, wasn't that exciting, boys and girls? Oh my god, I kind of want to hurt myself now. See you guys next time. We'll be doing the exact same thing.